Hi, I'm Jill with Soul Connect Hypnotherapy. I am a certified past life regression specialist, and I wanted to show you what it's like to do a past life regression today. I wanted you to see what a person looks like when they're actually getting hypnotized. A lot of times with people, when they do these things, they get to see things about themselves they maybe didn't know, or perhaps they had an inkling of, and they hadn't been able to understand why. So for example, someone who is really drawn to a particular time in history or a particular place in the world, when you do a past life regression, you may begin to understand why. Maybe you really lived in that time or that place in the past. And this will show you what that was about. The other thing that happens a lot with past life regressions is that a person may come in because they have a particular challenge or there's some phase in their life that they're trying to get past. When you do a past life regression, it will show you, or you'll begin to see often when you've experienced this same type of challenge in the past. And maybe in the past you didn't do the right thing and it didn't work out so well. This time you can get an opportunity to see how you can do it differently. It's a little bit like Groundhog Day, if you saw that movie, when you do things over and over and over again until you get it right. This is a really beneficial and powerful tool for change and healing, and I would encourage everyone watching this to go try one for yourself. It's really fun. So this is an actual client. So I'm going to explain a little bit about it before we get started so you can know what to expect, okay?
Okay.
So a couple of things with past lives. I want you to set aside any judgments you might have. So something that most people don't realize, we have been both perpetrator and victim in the past, okay? So if you go back in time and you see yourself not as the good guy, set aside any judgment about that, because you don't want to block the information from coming, but just try and really step into that person's mindset and understand why they were doing what they were doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is there anything particular that you're curious about? Are you wanting to know, was I with a particular person?
And sometimes I've wondered if I was like in the jazz era, because I like a particular kind of music from that time and I'm drawn to it completely. So that I've always wondered about that time frame. Mm-hmm. Any time frame would be really interesting though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of times people come in with this idea that they were a particular person. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Occasionally people will speak in other languages. Mm-hmm. Okay? If that happens, I'm going to let you go for a few minutes with this other language, because it's kind of cool to hear it.
Sure.
But eventually I will say, English please. We're putting an order in the spirit. Basically we're asking, I want to know about this, but if your spirit guides, if your higher self is like, she really needs to know about this other thing because she's got this thing coming up. I'm just making this up. Let's just say you've got a business venture that you're looking at and you're conflicted about it. It may go to World War II because it really wants to show you that you've done this before and this is the decision you need to make. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We're basically placing an order, but they'll fill it however they want.
Okay.
Make sense? Anything else?
And history fascinates me. So anything that goes back into, say, Greek times or Roman times, even anything like that would be really, really interesting.
Some people get the information in the form of pictures. Some people get it in the form of words. Just go with whatever you get. And okay, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes.
Okay.
You're just going to begin by taking 3 long, slow, deep breaths. And I'd like you to imagine that there's a grounding cord from the base of your spine, your root chakra. Just imagining yourself breathing in pure spirit energy. Now when you reach the bottom of the staircase, you will be in a perfect place to begin looking for past life details. Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay.
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. Good. Are you alone or are you with someone?
Alone.
Okay. And ask why you're by yourself.
Waiting for somebody.
Okay. Who are you waiting for?
A man.
Is it someone you know?
Yes.
Who is he to you?
I love her.
Ask what your name is. Find out if she'll tell you.
Sarah.
So what happens next?
I hear horses.
When you see him, when you get a sense of him, just get a sense of that. Notice if you recognize this person as someone you know in this lifetime. Just take a moment.
I know him. Mm-hmm. He's very handsome. Mm. Tall. Nice smile.
Do you know his name?
John.
What is John's last name?
But it starts with a B.
Okay. Is John someone you would or could marry?
Yes.
Okay, so fast forwarding a little bit. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to move forward to the next significant scene within the same lifetime that we've been experiencing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you now? What's happening?
I have a baby.
Okay. Before we go, though, I want you to imagine John again and see if you recognize him as someone you know from this current life. Just get a sense of the energy. Is it someone you know? Doesn't have to be a man. Count of 3, we're automatically going to move forward to the next significant scene or event in the same past life that you've been experiencing. Now that she's a little bit bigger, can you look in her eyes and see if you recognize this person? Get a sense of them?
She's so pretty.
Do you know who it is?
My granddaughter, Brianna.
Oh. So is there anything more from this particular scene, or can we move forward?
We can move forward.
Okay. Everything will become very familiar to you as you progress through this peaceful realm. And we're going to visit with your spirit guide and get some additional information about why you were shown this particular lifetime. You get a sense of a spirit guide?
Yes.
Can you tell me what they look like?
It's a lot of bright light. It's golden. It's golden.
Okay. Ask them if they'll tell you their name. They may not, but ask.
Virgil.
Does Virgil have a last name?
I know Virgil.
You do? How do you know Virgil?
We've talked before.
Good. Ask Virgil why you were shown this particular life. What's important for you to know about this one? Allowing this all-knowing knowledge to settle calmly within your conscious mind, I'd like you to come back into the room today with your eyes open, feeling awake and alert, and able to continue to process this experience. And again, stressing that you will remember everything. 1, slowly starting to come up now. 6, grabbing that feeling of love and protection and keeping it with you like a warm blanket. 8, settling again right into the body. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine and wonderful.
Oh. Wow. Thank you. I feel like a faucet.
Have a good one. How was it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Truly amazing. Wow.
What did you like about it?
I liked seeing where I was.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that. I could see, especially when I was leaving that life. Really amazing. Truly.
I loved Virgil.
Yeah.
Virgil was cool.
It was really cool.